It's a absolutely gorgeous Ohio night in the summertime. I wanted to sit outside and do this video. So if the camera's a bit shaky or the camera's a bit wonky with the coloring, I apologize ahead of time. I just finished this week the tutorial that I was working on for the 2D platformer game. That link will be in itch.io. I followed a tutorial. I kind of did the level design myself. I also expanded on a lot of the levels and the traps. I think the tutorial, you built one level, I ended up building three. But I'm kind of thinking what's next, right? Or what I want to do next on the channel and what I want to do on my indie game dev journey. And that will be coming in the next video. But today I want to talk a little bit about something that is probably a bit controversial in the game development world, but why I personally don't participate in game jams and why I think that they can be a massive waste of time. First off, let me say that I think game jams are awesome for some people. They can be a great way to learn, meet new people, have a sense of community, and experiment with crazy ideas. But for me personally, they always just don't fit into how I like to work or how I like to develop games. And that's what I want to explain a little bit of today. One of the main reasons is the short development time. Game jams are all about creating something usually very, very quickly, usually within a couple of days or a couple of weeks. And while that can be exciting, it often means that games end up being a bit rushed or unpolished. And I prefer to take my time and make sure that everything is right, even if it means that I'm working at a slower pace. The entire time of developing my first game, The Secrets of Hope, I took my time. I never pushed myself to limits where I became miserable to work on my game, and we still shipped in the correct scope and we shipped in the correct amount of time. Then there's the stress factor. Game jams can be incredibly stressful. The pressure to come up with an idea, to develop it, and then polish it all in such a short amount of time can be overwhelming for a lot of people. And for me, it's not worth the burnout. I do indie development because I love it, not because I want to find and put myself in stressful situations. I find that I personally do my best work when I'm relaxed and I can take the time to think things through and really develop the concept that I'm trying to build out. There's also the fact that game jams don't always reflect real-world development. I have worked in video game studios for the last 8 years, and in the real world, we'll wait for this car to go by. In the real world, making a game involves a lot of iterative testing, a lot of feedback and collaboration over long periods of time. Coming from that heavy background, working in quality assurance at my 9-to-5 job, I personally really struggle with not building a development pipeline similar to what I'm used to working in, and it's never made sense to me to do anything else different. If you're interested in how a development pipeline works in a professional setting and how I implement it in my indie game studio, maybe leave a comment down below. Consider hitting subscribe if you would like to be a game developer or are just interested in indie game development. Now, don't get me wrong, I think game jams can be a lot of fun, and I think they're a great fit for many developers. They're fantastic for learning new skills and for networking, as I said before, and just having a blast creating something very quickly. But for me, the opportunity cost is just too high. I'd rather personally invest my time and energy into a longer term project that aligns with my goals and my working style, that can move the needle forward on my game studio. So that's personally why I don't do game jams. It's not because I don't think that they're valuable. They absolutely are for the right people. They're just not for me. I'd love to hear your thoughts though. Do you participate in game jams? What has your experience been like? Let me know in the comments below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I didn't expect to have almost 100 subscribers by this point. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. I will see you guys all on the next one.